a meaningful interaction.
Okay. Please, sir, I am from Tamale.
Okay. Please, your name.
Okay. Miss Imbila.
Okay. Ms. Zimbala, you are welcome.
Thank you, sir.
The next person, please.
Sir, please, I am Afisiafa Perpetual, Accra. Hello, sir.
Yes, madam.
My name is Afisiafa Perpetual, Accra.
Okay. Madam Afisa, you are welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
My name is Samuel Krampa from Winneba.
Sir Samuel, you are welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
my name is Rick. Okay. Please, can I talk?
Amia Emmanuel, Upper West, Study Center.
Okay.
Please, my name is.
Hello.
Samuel, please, can I talk?
Hello, sir.
Please see my way waiting from Tamale.
Hello, sir.
Can we have it one after the other?
Hello, sir.
I can hear you.
But say reading sometimes how can you go back?
Samuel, you are live.
Hello, sir.
You can speak, Samuel.
Yes, sir. Sir, please, my name is Samuel. My study center is UCC campus.
Okay.
Good. Yeah.
Thank you, Samuel. You are welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Is there any other?
Yes, sir. Please, my name is Opon Amia Emmanuel, Upper West, Study Center.
Okay, so Emmanuel, you are welcome.
Thank you. Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Please, my name is.
Yes, Madam Adjoa.
Please, my
Let's
name
hear
is
from
Evelyn
Madam
Mensah. My study center is Oyuku Methodist Senior High, Poforidia.
Madam Evelyn, you are welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Hello,
Please,
sir.
my name is Monusuga.
Another Madam Evelyn.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Please, my name is Evelyn Chenewa at Sunyane Senior High School.
Okay, Madam Evelyn, you are also welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Ben.
Philemon.
Or Sir Richmond.
Philemon.
Okay. Please go ahead.
My name is Philemon Nuchuga. My location is Accra. Study center is Papa Field.
Okay. Sir Richmond, you are welcome.
Thank you. Please, the name is Philemon.
Sir Philemon, sorry. You are welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir. I'm Solomon Dampa. From St. John's Study Center, Takrade.
Hello,
Okay.
sir. Yeah, please, my name is Richmond Kujo. Yeah, Study Center, Cape Coast, UCC.
All right, I believe.
Hello, sir.
Most of them have. Yes.
Please, I'm Esther from Cape Coast.
Madam Esther, you are also welcome.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. You may speak.
Yeah, I'm Bimpon Godfred from Tamale.
Sir Bimpon, you are also welcome.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm Abdul Satai Haya from Mofet True Center, Kumasi.
Sir Abdul Fataya, you are welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Hello,
So
sir.
I believe
Please,
both
I'm
of
also
us.
called to for Belinda. Speaking from a Mofet True, Kumasi.
Madam
Thank you.
Belinda from Mofertu. Well noted, you are also welcome. I believe now most of us have introduced ourselves per this
Hello, sir.
introduction. Hello.
Sir, please, I'm Evelyn Jifakichi from Mofretro Center.
Madam Evelyn, you are also welcome.
Thank you, sir.
I believe with those of us who have introduced ourselves, we now know that we are almost 12 here at the moment, and that all 12 of us are scattered across Ghana from Wa down to Accra through to UCC Center. We are all scattered all over. I believe with this, the coordinators might have already created a platform for you through which this link was shared. I would encourage you to use that platform. And if it's a WhatsApp platform, then we get me also on board so that you avoid the individual contacts here and there where everybody wants to hear from me. So it can be a group discussion if possible, and anything that needs to be shared can also be shared to the group directly. We have something like that in place.
Please, sir, not yet. Oh.
Please, sir, not yet, unless we create one.
No, sir. Not yet.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm listening now.
Yeah. So I think there's been an existing group for chemistry, I think from last year. And then most of the people here are it, except probably for those who just joined this year. So maybe we'll have to add them after the session.
That's good to know. So if there is an existing group, then all of us should get in touch with the Nana.
Yes, sir. Godfrey.
Hello, please, you resend the link so that we those who are just freshers, we can also join in the easy
Or
way.
you
And
give
share
us,
it in the
or
other
you
one.
give us your number so that we contact you. Then you join
You
us.
join us.
All right, no problem. We'll do that after the class.
So there is an in-call message option there. Nana can put his contacts in that in-call message to all. Or Nana, you can call out the contact for me to put it on.
Nana, call out the contact so that we write them down.
Okay, so the contact is 024
024 84
32
Sorry?
578 32578.
32578
Yeah, 024.
048
Yeah,
43
432. Yeah,
25
2578
25.
78.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the contact
Yeah,
has been
that's
shared. Just send him a hi so that he can add you to the group.
Because some of
I
us
believe everyone
didn't get the number clearly. Thank you.
I've sent it through a message, so it should pop up on your screen. Have you all received that? If anyone has received the contact, kindly let us know.
Yes, please. Yes,
Okay.
I've received it.
Okay. So that's it. Let's get in touch with him so that he puts just our first meeting. You just need to have an overview of what we need to discuss per this particular course, and then we will see what happens afterwards. So our course code is CHE203. So 203 is our course code, and it is physical chemistry. This physical chemistry, what is embedded in this course is to expose us to thermodynamics or thermochemistry, chemical kinetics or rate of reaction as you will commonly know it, and the last is electrochemistry. These are the components of the physical chemistry course that you'll be interacting on. As a requirement for this course, we will need to have a reasonable amount of knowledge in terms of mathematics, since it deals mostly with calculations. Apart from the fact that we are looking at the effect of structure on the physical properties of matter as far as physical chemistry is concerned, this effects will take us through calculations. And per these calculations, we will be dealing with calculus, differentiation and integration. So one is expected to revise or revisit our calculus notes just to be able to understand differentiation and integration. Because more often than not, most of the parameters that we will encounter in our discussion would call for differentiation or integration. So that's a key requirement for this course. Again, in this course, we are all expected to interact as much as possible with most of our chemistry textbooks that we dealt with in the senior high school, just to have a basic grasp of the concepts that were treated, so that in this undergraduate program, we would have a top-up of that knowledge. So it's an enhancement of the knowledge that we have already gained in chemistry that we are going to take in this particular course. This is by way of introduction to all of us. So I'll go ahead and share my screen. If you can see. So the course code is CHE203, and that is Physical Chemistry 1. As I said, the areas of interaction will be on thermochemistry or thermodynamics, chemical kinetics, and electrochemistry. In thermochemistry or thermodynamics, we will be looking at definition of some terminologies. So those terminologies include systems and surroundings. When we take the systems are classified as open system, closed system, and isolated system. We will look at all these systems. We move on to consider heat of reaction and calorimetry. The heat of reaction we deal with the different energies that we can measure as far as a chemical reaction is concerned. And then consider the apparatus that is used in the measurement of heat. So the whole apparatus and the studies that are associated with it will be known as calorimetry. Then we look at pressure volume relationship with respect to work. So pressure volume relationship. Then come and consider the laws of thermodynamics. These laws of thermodynamics will range from the first law that deals with the internal energy of a system, the heat capacity, the work done. Proceed to consider Hess's law of constant heat summation. Also look at the enthalpy of reaction. In this same way, we would look at spontaneous change that involves entropy or free energy, as well as the remaining laws of thermodynamics, being the second and third laws of thermodynamics. Then comes chemical kinetics, where you look at the terminologies that are associated with chemical kinetics. Talk of the elementary test, talk of modularity. Talk of order of reaction, rate law, rate constant, so as to be able to even come out with the rate of a chemical reaction in terms of the law derivation. We look at the different orders of reaction, the zero order, the first order, and the second order, as well as the differentiated and integral rate equations associated with the rate of reaction. Then lastly, we come to the electrochemistry, where in the electrochemistry, there will be terminologies that are associated with it. Notable among these terminologies would be the galvanic cell, the standard electric potential, the spontaneity or feasibility of a chemical reaction, as well as general consideration on redox reaction. Having looked at all these, it is redox reaction that we are applying electrochemistry. So if we are applying redox reaction, then you will see how electric or electrochemical cells are. Consider the effect of concentration on the electrochemical cell. Explore the next equation and then look at the concentration of cells, how cells will corrode, so factors that affect corrosion with respect to metals, and then rusting with respect to iron. Then lastly will be about electrolysis. So this is the overview of our course. I believe having given this overview, you may have some specifics to talk about or something that I might have mentioned that you think the foundational basis you would want to know. Feel free to now talk briefly in the next 5 minutes. We are having an interactive session, so the next 5 minutes, feel free on the scope of work I've mentioned. Is there anybody who has anything to say? All right, then our silence means all of us are on board.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
As far as scope is concerned.
Hello, sir.
See something to say.
Yes, sir. Please, I have a concern here about the display. Those
Sorry?
of us, I say I have a concern here with the display. I am using a cell phone, and it says the display is a bit smaller. So I don't know if there's a way you can enlarge it for us.
After my screen that I'm sharing.
Yes, sir, please.
Okay. Okay. One noted.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Keeping. I believe this is okay for us.
Yes, please.
Okay. So as I said, today we will not have much of interaction.
Hello, sir.
But you have to keep that. So we will start with the thermochemistry. So we start with the thermochemistry. Thermochemistry are two different words put together. Thermo relates to thermometer, and thermometer is used in the measurement of temperature or heat changes. And whenever we talk of heat, we understand heat to be a form of energy. So in effect, thermo relates to energy. And then chemistry, the study of chemicals or matter. So we are looking at the study of energy changes associated with matter. That is what thermochemistry considers. And here, briefly, one can say that it is the heat effect accompanying chemical reactions. The heat effect accompanying chemical reactions. If we are going to look at the heat effect, then two major things come to play as far as the universe is concerned. So chemistry already has established the fact that we are studying about matter when you talk of chemistry. Anything that has got mass and can occupy space, or has got mass and volume and can occupy space, that is to mean that then everything in the universe is what chemistry is going to study. So when we come to thermochemistry, you consider the study of the universe. And the universe is divided into two portions which coexist or co-interact. These two portions are known as systems. And when we talk of a system, a system is any part of the universe that is chosen for thermodynamic or thermochemistry studies. So we have the universe as a large entity, but that universe as a large entity, any portion of that universe that with temperature changes or energy changes, that particular place that you have selected for this study is known as a system. So come to think of it, wherever you may be it your visiting that lecture room, if you are feeling hot in that lecture room or that classroom at the moment, then you can say that you are looking at your temperature changes in that lecture room or that classroom or your room that you are, whether you are feeling hot or cold, you are looking at the changes in temperature in that room. At that particular instant that you are looking at the changes in temperature affecting you so as to make you switch on the fan or switch it off, that room becomes a system to you. Then the outside of that room is known as a surrounding. So anywhere that you are not feeling the coldness or the hotness there for you to consider its effect on you, that becomes the surrounding. So we define the surrounding as the part of the universe that is outside the system in which the interactions can be detected. When we have put the system and surrounding together, then we get what we call the universe. So a universe is largely the combination of the system and the surrounding. This becomes the system and surrounding being introduced. Once we have system and surrounding being introduced, then we look at the types of systems that we have. Basically, there are three types of systems, which is dependent on how interaction between the system and surrounding occurs in terms of matter and in terms of energy. So it is matter and energy interactions or exchange between the system and the surrounding that will give rise to three different types of systems. The first system is known as the open system. When you talk of an open system, it is a system in which there is exchange of both energy and matter with the surrounding. That can exchange energy, that can also exchange matter with the surrounding, then this particular system is known as an open system. Classical examples of open system would be the classrooms that we are in or the lecture rooms that we are in. That has got a door which is open. It has got a window that is also open. Or our own room, if at the moment we have opened our door, then
Hello, sir. Hello.
that room that becomes an open. Please, you may speak. All right. So you continue. That room that you may be in, it has got a door that is open. Once that door is open, it means that any person can enter the room to join you in that room. It also means that if there are already people in the room with you, like some of the study centers, I think ahead of Mofretru, we had 3 people coming from a Mofretru study center. So assuming all these 3 are in the same room, then we can enter. In that same way, houseflies can enter, houseflies can leave. Mosquitoes can enter, mosquitoes can leave that room. So your exchange is blowing freely into the room, and
Hello. Please, sir, I think the network is not taking us, or it's only me. Hello.
I'm experiencing same too.
the
Yeah,
hot
same
air
to
around
here.
us is
Same
also
to here.
blowing freely outside the room. Only.
Please, the network is not fine. I don't, maybe. Please, sir.
Said your network, you are not receiving me well.
Yes, please, sir.
Wow.
Mine is quite stable here. So I think the challenge might be the transfer.
Okay, please. I think for now it is a bit
Possible
stable.
to reposition.
I think it's a bit stable for now. Let's see.
Okay. So in the world of chemistry, if we come to the laboratory, we can have an open beaker with water being placed in a tripod stand, placed on a tripod stand, and then we have a Bunsen burner beneath it. With the Bunsen burner lit, it means we are heating the water in this beaker. Once we are heating the water in this beaker, it means we are supplying energy to the water. And that same vein, energy is leaving the beaker. So we are exchanging energy with the surrounding. As we heat, water molecules would leave the surface of the water into the gaseous state as vapor. So can other dust particles settle into our water. So you have interaction of energy and interaction of matter in this case. So that's by way of an open system. Then to a closed system. In a closed system, there is an exchange of energy with the surrounding, but no exchange of matter occurs. That is to say that matter cannot enter, neither can matter leave. So again, considering that same rooms that we used earlier as the classical example, when we close that room, by closing the door, no insect can enter. But energy can be exchanged in terms of the air that comes in and out. At that moment, the room that we are in will be described as a closed system. Conversely, if we consider the laboratory situation, so heating our water in a beaker, if the beaker is now covered with a lid, then that beaker will act as a closed system. because at that very moment, there can't be water molecules leaving the surface of the liquid into the gaseous states and then into the atmosphere. Even if these particles leave the surface, they are still trapped under the lid. So nothing has left. But energy is continuously entering the system through the heating. And energy is continuously being given out from the system through the heat effects that will be observed in the surroundings or by touching the container. That becomes a closed system. Last, in isolated system, there is no possibility of exchange of energy and matter with the surrounding. No possibility, or the system does not interact with the surrounding in terms of energy and matter. How does this occur? Today is Saturday. In our Akan traditional societies and the other ethnic groups, Saturdays are meant for funerals. Somebody is going to be buried. That person who is going to be buried will be put into a coffin. This coffin, no matter how close you are to this person as a relative, after crying, I'll go with you, I'll go with you, you end up not going with that person. The coffin is sealed. When the coffin is sealed, nobody enters the coffin. The one who has already entered cannot come out. That person is not breathing, so no air is entering, no air is also leaving. So there is no possibility of exchange of energy and matter with the surrounding at this moment, especially when it is even lowered into the ground and sealed. So a coffin being sealed and buried becomes an isolated system. In some time past, some students also told us of a classical example that if you are in a moving VIP vehicle or a VIP bus, you are considered to be in an isolated system because that moving VIP bus, nobody will get onto the bus and nobody will drop down as the bus is moving. The bus has got glass windows that are well shut or tightened. So no energy is entering, no energy is leaving. We are only having a circulation of the energy in the bus by way of the air conditioner. That one can also be considered as an isolated system. But in the world of chemistry, a typical isolated system is thermos flask, which is closed. So you might have a thermos flask, but if the thermos flask is not closed, it is not an isolated system. So a closed thermos flask is an isolated system. How does it become an isolated system? This thermos flask, if you have your baby food or hot water in the flask, then this food of water in the flask cannot come out. Neither can you add anything to it. So it's closed. You are preventing exchange of energy That's why it is a thermos flask. A thermos flask has been well designed to avoid all forms of heat loss by way of conduction, convection, and radiation. So once it has been prepared to counter all forms of heat loss, then our closed thermos flask becomes an isolated system. That's by way of the three different types of systems, how we can define them. But every system is separated from the surrounding by what you call a boundary. So a boundary separates a system from the surrounding. In this case, a boundary can be the four walls of the classroom or the lecture room that you have found at the moment. Or if it is your own room, your own living room, then the boundary will be the four walls of the living room. Anywhere that is not part of where you are at the moment is known as a surrounding. Then we define the term energy. And energy is simply defined as the capacity or the ability to do work. So if you have the capacity or the ability to do work, then that capacity is energy. So this morning, if you have moved from your residence or place of abode to your study center, that movement is work. And that movement has only been made possible because you have energy. That energy could be the one that you derive from the be the breakfast or the beverage that you have taken or you have the capacity to do work. What then is work? anytime we define work, what comes to mind is that it is always said that when a force acts on a body force,
Sir, please, your screen is not showing.
Lisa, a lot of breakages. So.
The screen is not showing as well.
so if you push a deck,
Lisa, a lot of breakages. So.
And the
Hello.
screen is not even showing as well.
Lisa.
Okay, let's exercise patience. I think he's resolving it, so he will come back.
Okay.
The lecturer has left, so I think let's wait for him. He's having some network challenges.
WhatsApp number. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Please, I want the WhatsApp number. The one you just shared. I didn't get it.
WhatsApp number. Please, which center are you?
UCC.
You want the lecturer's number or?
Yeah.
The lecturer's number is on the. It's on my phone, but unless I exit, so you exercise patience, I'll put it there for you.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello.
Please show it again. We have not seen it clear. The lecturer number. Or if you can mention it so that we will write it.
Okay, it is 0242 56 8650.
0242 568650.
Yeah, that's his number.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Please, as the lecturer left.
Yeah, he has left all the time. I think he's having some network challenges. So
Why you call, bro?
see, this.
Yeah, so I think
Look
he's
yours.
like
Yeah, that's
solving right
careful.
now.
These are some of the problems we have with
I'm sure
UCC.
he's
You are paying these huge sums of money and you are not giving us
going to
space to learn.
Stress you.
So all these things are eating into our time. We are paid. All these things are eating into our time, and then the exam. Whether
Yeah.
Come
what
on,
do
they
you
say
do
they meet
when
at lecture hall.
Yeah.
Me, we never get one lecture hall.
And they change them, sir.
They go here.
the
Lecture one time,
online?
we say, okay, come this.
In fact,
I
it's
see.
not for
So
even the
please,
lecturer himself
why
is.
is it as subject like that they will not let us do it even face to face? Because I think that we have to see it practically with him. We can get our consent, but with this, will it help us?
When you talk about it, the only answer they won't answer you is you don't have the number total number that you're supposed to have before you get a face-to-face lecture, and
But when we
that
were
is not fair.
applying, we did face to face and they give us the admission. I didn't think it was just distance online. Because if they would have let us know by this, we would have found our way somewhere else. Because
Almost all the courses for this semester, almost all the courses are online.
I thought as a reason we
this
don't make
this
serious.
is not the best.
And Sunday start the organized class. Have you talking?
Yeah.
And this semester too is a very short one. This semester is a very short one. By May, we are writing end of sem. May,
So now with this
May
breakages,
2nd.
how are we going to write it? The
By the time
breakages
the
are
class
too
they
much.
come, I think do the try. You know we know say we were organizer.
Fast. Fast.
Those who connected them, have you been able to reach him?
So your people know you don't see any of them here.
I'm not saying it. Most
I
of them
did.
to say them good them attended and see. Then it be later the class is say it be online. But the way you say then they change it, they make no bro go put you for Canada, they are cry high.
They won't tell you the
If you
truth.
go ask account today,
They won't tell you the truth. We want to
be the science thing,
enter
biology chemistry this to make a good Canada. Wait today self one of my today self you see. The right now send me to the good morning, please. Where is face-to-face study center for level 200 distance biology and chemistry student? They say online, oh, bro.
Please,
Let me go.
please,